Welcome to the Epic Man Podcast, where we let our curiosities and theories run wild and sometimes talk relevant news. I'm Josiah, and with me, my two friends and co-hosts, Ben and Michael. How are you guys doing today?
Doing awesome. We're here, ready to rock it.
Ready to go to Pound Town, baby.
Dude, ready to go to town with this podcast. PODCA what? PODCAST.
That's not how you spell podcast. I'm just kidding.
What?
I just want you to question everything that you know.
I already do that every day anyway. It's fine.
So how are you guys doing? How's the week been so far?
It's going.
It's just cruising right along.
Just cruising, yeah. It's already almost Thursday. It's crazy.
It's been a week, yeah.
It's a hump. We're on the hump of the day.
Yeah.
We're on the hump of the week. We're about to get right over that hump.
Sometimes you just gotta hump it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you
sure.
gotta hump the week, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're gonna do that. We're doing it right now.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, that's exactly what we need to do. I used to think that was actually what hump day meant, but yeah.
Oh,
huh.
Well then.
Yeah,
that is interesting.
Yeah,
for sure.
But you know, no one ever
explained it to you.
No one ever reciprocated it to me when I humped them. You know, so they just. You know?
Oh, I feel unsafe.
I'm just kidding.
I have to leave now.
Oh.
Cringe.
So,
however you do it, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever you want to do, I guess.
Well, I don't know about that, but so what has been on your minds this week? What has been?
I don't know, Josiah, what's been on your mind this week?
Yeah, Josiah, what's
absolutely nothing at all.
Seems like you
except for fishing.
Yeah.
Did some fishing last night. That was pretty fun.
Nice.
Out on the boat.
Catch anything big?
Caught some lake trout. So
it sounds so exciting.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Love catching fish.
Dude, it was great.
Mike obviously doesn't love catching
Standing
fish.
there with a stick in your hand waiting
almost caught a king salmon last night, but it got off. But that
actually would have been
that was a good fight. That was a good fight right there.
Isn't that how you catch king salmon? Because you're getting off?
Fighting salmon is really satisfying.
Yeah, it was like
Ben?
Fighting that fish for about 15 minutes, maybe 20.
Yeah.
So yeah. Trying to get that
sounds like it sounds like a really specific, like Ben made it sound like a really specific niche. He's like, oh my gosh, fighting salmon is like up there.
I mean, it's great, man.
It is. Great.
It really
is.
Try it out, Mike.
No.
Next year, we are all going to get on a boat.
Nope.
And we're gonna go out to Lake Michigan. So far out in Lake Michigan, you can barely see shore. You said
fight.
You said something really specific, and this specific thing that you said is why it'll never happen. You fought with a fish for 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah,
that's a lot of time.
Dude,
that I could be not fighting a fish.
Dude, oh my goodness.
See, you've got two things Mike doesn't want to do. You got fighting a fish, and you got being out in the middle of water.
I don't think Mike has a single sportsmanly bone in his body.
Except I used to play football and was actually a really good footballer in high school.
Okay, Mike used to have a sportsmanly bone in his body.
I play all kinds of sports.
No longer does.
I play all kinds of sports, and I'll do fun hunting stuff.
You play all sorts of sports, Mike? What kind of sports do you play?
I said I will play all sorts of sports. Anything that people are up to. Listen, I've done a lot of different sports.
Will you go sport fishing with me and Josiah?
I don't like fishing. So it's not a thing about.
But have you ever fought a salmon?
I can't do it. I don't want to.
Have you ever fought a salmon?
Why would I want to stand there for 20 minutes waiting for something to bite a string on a stick?
Oh no, that's not how long you wait. No, that's not
how long you fight. You are fighting it for 15 to 20
minutes. Why would I want to fight anything for 15 to 20 minutes?
Giving it a break, letting it kind of pull the line out a little bit,
because
taking it back in and stuff. Oh,
it's exhilarating.
That sounds like a really awful time.
It's great.
I bet you do this in a canoe, right?
No. No.
So Mike wanted to fight salmon. He won't swim. with
Actually,
sharks.
I have caught a salmon from a canoe before.
Listen, Ben,
but not out the middle of Lake Michigan.
those two things are not even. That's like a non sequitur right there. Fighting salmon, like, and then swimming with sharks, two very different things.
Yeah.
Because you know what a salmon isn't going to do, Ben? It's not going to bite your leg off if it decides it's having a bad day.
It might. You
Nope.
never know.
Nope,
That salmon
that's
might.
Literally, there is no like. It would have to be one of the biggest salmon ever of all time to bite my leg off, and it would have to decide I'm going to bite a human today. Whereas sharks are like, if it's there and I'm having a bad day, I might just bite it off. So,
well,
listen.
Mike,
Also, I don't want to hear
salmon.
anything about sports from Josiah, Mr. Like anytime anybody brings up sports, he goes, "Yeah, oh yeah." Literally,
look, I enjoy playing sports. I do not enjoy watching other people play sports.
I
To me,
enjoy
that
it
is
all.
boring as crap. But get me out on the field. I'll play sports.
Sure.
I'll smash some balls with a bat, or catch a ball.
Keep
or
going. Keep going. I want to
tackle.
tackle.
I've played football before.
So in
It was
other
backyard
words, we
football,
hear
but-
that Josiah likes to smash balls and tackle people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I
pretty
just-
accurate. Yeah.
I like tennis, badminton's fun.
I used to play
volleyball's super
football
fun.
without any of the pads or anything.
Yeah, I did too.
Smashing
So
into people.
basically rugby.
Exactly.
No, it's not rugby. Ben, rugby's actually worse. I'd actually rather play football than rugby.
Well, yeah, most people probably would.
Yeah, but I actually want
Yeah.
to play rugby really bad because it doesn't have pads, and that seems like a great time.
No, that seems like a really bad time.
No, that seems like such a great time. Listen, playing tackle football with no pads is the stupidest and most fun thing that you could ever do sports wise.
I used to be really into broom ball too. You ever play broom ball?
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
Nope.
that's a good time. You've never played
Ice-
broom ball?
Nope.
Ice hockey. Ice
Oh
hockey
yeah,
is
dude.
also great.
Oh, ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, let's get on the ice, not have any traction.
Yes.
Run around. That sounds like.
Well, you have ice skates on, so
Well, it's. Yep. No, I don't. I'm not a big fan of skating, but that is what it is.
Dude, I
the
even
funny
love
thing
playing-
is,
playing baseball is also a blast.
oh, I love playing baseball. The funny
Yeah.
thing is that hockey is the sport I enjoy watching the most. I find it the most entertaining.
Wow, the Viking likes watching hockey. I can't imagine why.
And I do like watching UFC too, but that's like
The
those are
Viking
like
likes watching fighting. I can't
Yeah.
imagine. Why.
The two sports, hockey has a lot of fights that happen. Makes sense.
I've
Well,
been
and
really
also
wanting
ice.
to get into like some fighting and stuff.
Boxing is legit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to do MMA, Josiah?
I don't know, maybe. I don't
Wow.
know.
Wow.
Nice.
Take some steam off a little bit. Just kind of
You could just
Well, I don't know about
also
that.
you could just do boxing.
yeah.
Like just
find an underground boxing ring where you live.
no, literally just go train to do boxing and not try to fight people.
Yeah, I mean, I do want to do that. I think that'd be fun.
Underground boxing.
See, the thing is, Ben, if you go to underground boxing, those people down there have been boxing for a long time.
Yeah.
So if you never boxed before, you don't want to box somebody in a like no rule situation where they're.
Oh, I know
boxing.
that. I'm just saying if Josiah does that, then he won't want to box anymore.
They're gonna sneak like some like brass
I might
knuckles in there or something.
Be alive anymore after underground boxing.
That's fair.
Well,
he might not be.
Yeah.
'Cause
But
they
hey,
might
Or maybe I'll
kill
just
him.
get really mad and kill
chance
someone
you're
else.
willing to
and
take,
then-
you know.
Yikes.
That's not how that works. You're not supposed to get mad in boxing like that.
Well, if
It's
they were
just one
cheating
step
or
at a
something,
time.
you know, then
There's no need
I'd
to
get mad.
rush. It's like
If they weren't
learning to
cheating,
fly
then yeah, go for
or
it. but
falling in love.
Sure.
I can't stand cheating, you know.
Yeah.
Hate it.
I just
So
yeah, cheaters.
yeah, bleh, cringe.
Bleh.
Man. So did they ever fix Warzone, or is it still full of cheaters?
So it has gotten better, apparently. The last I looked up, they said that they are implementing the anti-cheat as they're like working on it.
I haven't seen a
But
single thing about an anti-cheat.
They shadow banned like another 50,000 accounts.
Wow.
Wow,
something
shadow
like that.
banning.
Listen, I don't know. The last couple times I've played, I didn't have any issues. I've gotten.
I've
mad the
heard
other
it
day
hasn't
with
been as
randos.
bad. So
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
a win with randos like yesterday.
Mhm.
Yeah.
got a
But we'll
spicy new
also-
event coming out tomorrow. So
They got rid of the what's it called too? They got rid of the one website that had a ton of the cheaters on it. They got rid of the whole website, so they don't.
One of the websites that sold hacks.
And then there was another thing where that was the other thing. So there used to be a thing where one of the websites that hackers went to a lot gave like spoof like IP addresses. So when they would ban your account, you could just log back in with a different spoof. Well, what they did was they got rid of the website that had the spoofs, so the spoofs don't work. So like people that are actually cheating now like are banned, and they're apparently like upset about it. They're
Good.
like, why would you ban me for, permanently? Why would you get rid of my like way of getting back into the game? So
well, gee, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Because you suck at life, bro.
Little biatch.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, dude, the cheater problem sucks. But you know what sucks even more is my KD has just gone.
Oh, why's that, Ben?
Because I suck at the game now, apparently.
Well, get good.
Yeah.
I just don't play it enough anymore to be good anymore.
Just
sounds like a real problem.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah.
do it.
I mean, I'm not getting any better at Apex, but I walked away from that. So
I walked away from that.
I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, man, let me go back to Warzone or Fortnite. Listen, I had a better time playing Fortnite than I did playing Apex. I'm sorry. I play Fortnite and I'm like getting wins and Batman's running around. I'm like, oh man, Batman, and I'm watching my dog be better at it than I am.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think that's the best word to describe it. Like,
going
back and playing that game again for the first time in like years, it's I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
You can play as Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Like,
you can turn into an inflatable cow, and
the minute
you turn into a toilet.
No, that wasn't on stream, man. I wish that moment where I reacted the first time I saw the inflatable cow was on stream, because I was just like, what the actual frick are we playing right now?
Yeah.
Oh man, Fortnite will always have a little soft spot in my heart. That was like the first battle royale that I got into, and I don't know.
Same. I played that, and then I played PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and I hated it. So
I was gonna say, what's funny to me is like nobody ever talks about PUBG, even though it's probably been like
PUBG,
one of the longest like battle royales. They have like 5 maps.
H1Z1 is too. I think that's battle royale, right? Or is that an arena shooter?
No,
it's an arena shooter.
Yeah.
Well, it's like well, what's it called too? There's another one that I used to play. My buddy got really into it. I don't remember now. It's called Cursed now or something like that. Cuisine Royale. Yeah.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Dude, it's so weird. It's like French, and you use like pots and pans for armor and like waffle irons and stuff like that.
Amazing.
Yeah, you can get like special abilities. Like one guy turns into like a werewolf kind of thing, and it's crazy. It's bananas.
Well, the whole battle royale genre is just oversaturated now. It's just
extremely
crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I still genuinely think to this day that Warzone is the best battle royale that's been released. And I like, just in terms of how it plays, I think it plays better than like everything else. I think it shows because just how it's designed. But Fortnite freaking rips off every other game.
Yeah.
Like with that imposter mode they just released, which is just literally a blatant rip off of Among Us.
As soon as you go into the map and you look around, it's like,
I started playing it and I was like, there's the control room. There's this. I was like, it's not even that the map was different. Like the map even looked the same, but it literally looks like if you were just playing third person Among Us and you were like in the map. Like that's what it was like. There's even 10 of you. There's even 10 people and 2 imposters.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Like
exactly.
How are they not in trouble for that?
Well, it sounds like they might get in trouble for that a little bit. So
good.
We'll see.
They better, because that is what you call a blatant ripoff of another game. Like that is ridiculous.
The Among Us team is not happy about it, and I don't blame them.
I'm sure they aren't, because they literally just stole their whole idea. Like I understand that like things like Mafia exist, but those are card games, at the end of the day. And like card role-playing games, and this is like a video game. Like there hasn't been another game that had as much crazy popularity as Among Us did. And like, I don't know. I just think it's pretty crappy of Epic Games to be freaking, yoinking other projects from other people. and ideas.
Well, Fortnite's been doing that for a long time. They're just
they have.
like,
it's stupid.
They've been taking. I mean, as soon as Apex came out, and they had like the respawn areas and stuff.
Apex had the respawn areas, and I think Apex is the one that originally introduced the ping system.
Yep.
And Fortnite stole from that.
Mm-hmm.
And like I feel like with Warzone, it's drawn all of these good elements from battle royales, but it doesn't feel like it's ripping off other battle royales, if that makes sense.
It's like honest, it kind of sounds like you just said that. Like, that's my favorite. You were like, Fortnite sucks, but Warzone did the same thing or better.
No,
I know that's not what you were saying, but it kind of felt.
Fortnite doesn't even try to mask the fact that it's ripping off other games.
No.
And I think with Warzone, they're not technically ripping off other games. They're just drawing things that have worked in the battle royale genre and kind of making their own thing with it. Whereas it feels like Fortnite just kind of is like, oh, this worked for this game, I'm gonna have to pull it. And it's like Fortnite didn't launch with all those things. It's just been kind of cherry picking them and like putting them in the game ever since.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, it's still super popular.
It is.
It is. It's incredibly popular.
I still enjoy it. I do enjoy Fortnite, but
I get to teabag people as Thanos.
It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't take away from the fact that some of the things that Epic Games have done, I think, are kind of crappy when it comes to other content or like other creators of games and stuff. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, especially this whole Among Us thing for sure. Like you're taking like a great idea from an indie developer and just
like a small studio,
just stealing that and then just putting it in your game and stuff. And
like it's literally like a small indie developer that has worked their butts off to make a super popular game.
Yeah,
and they've done a really good job with it.
And I think the crappiest thing about it is that they didn't even like contact Among Us, the Among Us team at all about it. Like they could have easily had just made that like a collaborative effort. Like they collaborate with all sorts of people on Fortnite.
Why not collaborate with Among Us?
They collaborate with Marvel and Disney and
they collaborate with these gigantic companies,
all these celebrities and stuff. Like come on.
the small studios, they don't matter. They don't need to collaborate with them. They can just take their idea and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's just crazy to me.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So, I guess we'll see what happens with all that. See if they get a lawsuit or not or something.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
but yeah, I mean, I actually I did kind of enjoy it, so I wouldn't mind if it like stuck around. But
that's the worst part.
Yeah, that's the worst part is that it is fun, but that the reason it's fun is because Among Us introduced an idea. That is really fun.
You know what? It's also way better than Cold War's attempt at.
Oh my goodness!
I haven't played that. Was that bad?
It's terrible. It's
awful.
It's literally just like playing free for all. You just can't shoot everybody.
Yeah.
Like you'll just run around and you'll be like, "Oh, you're the investigator. You can figure out who the killer is." And then literally you'll just see some guy standing across the way, and you're like, "You're gonna shoot me, aren't you?" And then they shoot you and you die. Or like one time, I just ran around a corner. I saw a guy. I was like, might as well. And I shot him, and it was the killer.
Mm-hmm.
You could just randomly kill people, and Yep.
Well, I mean, pretty much everything Cold War's attempted to do has been kind of trash. So
no, it's just it straight up just feels like weird free for all mode.
They attempted to do a grapple gun, sucked.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Attempted to do a Among Us mode, it sucked.
Yeah. I just don't understand it, honestly. Like the rules don't seem to make any sense either, and like there's no like judging or deciding anything. It's just literally like you can plant a dirty bomb, and I don't know what the dirty bomb does, because sometimes it explodes and you win, and sometimes it explodes.
They were probably trying to not feel like they were ripping off Among Us.
Well, they did a great job, because it feels like they just ripped off a bad game, and nobody plays.
But like they paid so much attention on not ripping off Among Us that they just made a crappy game anyway. But like that's the thing, is like these games are trying to introduce these game modes, but like I don't know, Among Us did it first, really, in the video game sphere.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just kind of crappy. Let these indie companies have their thing.
It's a real freaking problem.
You know, like Activision and all those other studios make millions and billions of dollars every year. You know, like the small company has their one game that does great and they have a huge profit off of it, and other companies are like, oh shoot, I'll just rip that off so it, I can make money off of it too.
Yeah,
because,
exactly. Yeah.
So. Well, that's the thing. I mean, yeah,
they don't need the money.
No,
like,
but like it's part of it. Part of it is like there's a difference you can tell even where a company goes, hey, this worked, so let's try our own version or spin on it, versus let's just take this thing and put it in our game because why not?
Yeah.
And it feels like that with a lot of video games with like the battle royale modes and stuff like that. But I don't know. You see games like Battlefield, what is it, 2042 or whatever it is, the new Battlefield coming out. And everybody's like, oh, cool, and then they're like, no battle royale. And then people, instead of going, cool, good on you for doing your thing, they're like, you idiots, you morons, you should have, you could have had a battle royale. What's wrong with you?
I am honestly glad that they're not doing a battle royale on Battlefield because there's just way too many of them.
Well, and to be fair, nobody plays Battlefield anyways.
So many people play Battlefield. That's like your stupid argument for Resident Evil.
Until Call of Duty comes out and then everybody
goes Battlefield's always been a better game than Call of Duty.
Has it? Yeah.
I stand by that. Battlefield 4. Battlefield 5? 3, way better.
You real skipped over that. Battlefield 5 real fast.
All right, we don't talk about Battlefield 5. It's the same way we don't talk about 5. It's the same way we don't talk about Infinite Warfare. We don't talk about Advanced Warfare.
We absolutely do talk about
4. We don't talk about any of those garbage games,
including talk about Cold War. Bangers.
I'm just saying Battlefield is a way better track record.
I haven't heard anybody, like when I hear first person shooters go, Battlefield 1 was way better than like World at War.
It was. Battlefield 1 is a great game.
World at War is considered like one of the greatest first-person shooter games ever. Like,
yeah, it actually is.
Zombies is pretty great in World at War.
Well, that was also part of it, and they did that. But
I don't know.
Modern Warfare 1 and 2 still considered some of the greatest first-person shooters of all time.
And good for them. I'm just saying that, and in grand scheme of things, I feel like Battlefield set a better track.
I don't remember the last time I heard anybody talk about like.
Have you really played Battlefield, Mike?
Yeah, I played the crap out of Battlefield 1 because I wasn't playing Call of Duty at the time, and I was like, man, I kind of miss Call of Duty because I'm really getting bored running across this field waiting to run into somebody.
Battlefield's great, fantastic.
I got 2 kills because I ran into 2 people in this hallway.
I think that what they've done with Battlefield 2042 looks really good. So I'm freaking hyped for it.
It'll be interesting to see how it goes for sure.
Totally.
But glad they didn't do Battle Royale. I think that's a good idea. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens.
We certainly shall, because
freaking Warzone is really right now is the king of war. It's the king of battle royales.
Yeah.
I was talking to Josiah about this before we started. I was saying that freaking Warzone is like a toxic relationship. Like you hate it, but you keep coming back no matter how many times it hurts you.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I mostly do it just because I know if I don't get my battle pass done, Josiah will get mad at me. That's a lot of times. Like sometimes I'll be sitting there.
I didn't finish my battle pass last season.
Sometimes I'll just be sitting there and I'll go like, man, I could like play these other games, but I know if I don't get some battle pass done, Josiah's gonna yell at me in like a week and be like, you what? So I just like I'll play.
It's not even that hard to finish the battle pass.
Hey, I will tell you this time, you should be proud of me. I've almost got to the second free weapon in this battle pass.
Nice.
Good job.
So I'm getting somewhere. Last season I got to like 69 or 70.
That's the perfect place to stop. 69.
And then I stopped. And I didn't get it.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually more pumped for Halo coming back than I am for Battlefield.
Oh, I'm so excited for Halo. Dude.
I don't really care
about
Battlefield, to be honest.
You don't get to say anything about Halo, Josiah.
Yeah, you don't.
Well, okay. I mean, I'm not excited about Halo either, so I'll just throw that in there too.
That's because you make.
That's because you haven't really, you've never played Halo, really. So
it's because you're
at all.
Yeah.
So it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad.
I mean, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. But
you are wrestling no salmon. He's too busy fighting his fish, smacking.
Dude, Halo is one of the best first-person shooter franchises, and it's super influential.
It's one of the most
to the genre.
Yeah, it definitely influenced me.
It did actually.
I said it's influential to the genre.
Have you ever seen Devil Wears Prada, where like she dresses down Anne Hathaway for wearing her blue sweater, not realizing that like fashion like influences everything? Halo influenced first person shooters like we know it today.
Yeah.
Multiplayer revolutionized multiplayer. There was nothing like it.
Yeah. Definitely. Yep.
No, it is. It's a thing.
Yeah,
Listen,
totally.
Really
Yes.
Go slap your salmon, and I'll go play Halo. I'm gonna be honest. I am what I'm interested in is how Halo kind of already had like big battle modes and like stuff like that. So I'm really interested to see how they implement like a battle royale. Like, how does that gonna feel?
Are they gonna do a battle royale?
Oh yeah, it definitely has a battle royale mode in it. And I'm really curious to see how they implement it, because I don't know, like Halo, you have shields already, stuff like that, but you know, like snipers are like always like a terrifying thing in Halo.
Battle royale. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting.
Oof.
Don't.
I don't know.
You don't
I don't know.
do that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of sus to me. Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought we were supposed to talk about time travel, and we've just talked about video games. I'm
Yeah,
not complaining.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining because listen, I can talk about video games. No, I can talk about video games all day long.
Are you sure you're not complaining?
Yeah.
Are you sure, Michael? Are you sure?
I pulled up all these articles about time travel. I'm not gonna read them. I'm gonna close them now. Pull up video game stuff now.
Well, what did you guys think about the Call of Duty Vanguard teaser?
I thought it was pretty sick. Not gonna lie. I shouldn't be excited at all, but I every time I get a little bit excited, even though I know I shouldn't be. It's like that's how it was with Cold War too.
You know, I just want to interject here real quick, okay?
Okay.
This is a spicy opinion, all right?
Oh.
So everyone, you know, talks about Halo and how Halo, so influential on everything.
Oh, you're about to say something that's about to make Mike really angry, aren't you?
But nobody ever talks about the fact that Medal of Honor came out.
Bro, speak the truth.
Years before Halo did. And was a first-person shooter that absolutely had a ton of influence on Call of Duty. Not like you can't even argue that.
Medal of Honor is amazing.
Yeah.
I like those older games are so good.
Call of Duty literally happened because Medal of Honor was a thing, because part of the team of Medal of Honor left Medal of Honor to go make Call of Duty. So like literally Medal of Honor directly influenced Call of Duty, and there's no doubt about that whatsoever.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true. Facts.
So I just want to throw that in there because everyone kind of forgets about Medal of Honor because it's not really around anymore, sadly.
Yeah, it's too bad. It's really fun.
Those games were fire back in the day.
Wonder why that is.
Well, I don't know. I mean, their studios just kind of collapsed on themselves, and
I mean, it's the same way that it's. I mean, there's other
because they kept making World War II games and they never adapted.
No, they did. They did make some modern ones too.
They made a modern one back in 2009, I think.
Yeah, after Modern Warfare.
Yeah, it was.
They're like, well, maybe we could do one. It's like, well,
I played it. It was way too short, but it was fun for the like 6 hours I played it. So
yeah, I mean, you know, I'm still talking about Modern Warfare 1, and I don't talk about Medal of Honor anymore. Well, no, I played the crap out of Medal of Honor games. Those games were super fun.
Yeah,
I had a great time with those.
The dogs terrified me in those games. I remember the German Shepherds were terrifying as shit in those.
Dude, the campaigns in those games were so good.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to give a little bit of recognition to something.
But
that.
The nice thing is Vanguard is paying homage to them by going back to World War II again.
Yeah, that's very nice of them to do.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Who wasn't excited about that?
Yeah, who's not excited about World War II? Call of Duty
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. I really do love the World War II era in first-person shooter games.
Yeah, same.
It is one of my favorites. So I can't sit here and deny that if a World War II shooter comes out, I'm probably gonna be somewhat excited for it because I like the time period for first-person shooters.
I love. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I hated World War II though, like the Call of Duty game. I hated that game.
That was like the most generic.
Awful.
Like World
wasn't
War II
that Sledgehammer?
Ever. Yeah. And guess who's making this game?
I know. I'm hoping. This is what I'm hoping, and this might be a really big ask and a really desperate hope, is that they have learned from their mistakes with World War II and they've made a better game.
It's fine.
What?
He'll change. I can change him.
But
if I stay with him one more time after he hit me the last time, he'll change.
I'm telling you, that's what Call of Duty is like.
No, this is the thing though. So
people buy. I'm still gonna. I buy them every year, and I spend my money every year.
I walked away from the franchise.
They keep bringing me back every year.
I walked away from the franchise until I felt like they put out a game that they actually put effort into. And listen, Modern Warfare, like,
oh, dude,
was
so
fire.
Good.
So
it's
good.
One of the best first-person shooters, like, of the
recent decade, at least.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah,
because like Black Ops 4 is trash.
Mm-hmm.
You know, World War II, they're like, hey, you know, Sledgehammer's like, you know what we could do? World War II. And they were like, no, I mean, yeah, go ahead. And then they were like, Modern Warfare. Listen, I don't know if I talked about this in the podcast last week, but I'm pretty sure I mentioned this. Raven Software, who did Modern Warfare 2019, already has the base game for Modern Warfare 2 done.
Mm-hmm.
They're already done with the game. And they have like almost an entire year to just tweak it and make it better. Sledgehammer didn't even have this Call of Duty done until like the middle of this year.
Yeah.
They were like still scrambling and still trying to get it done. My thing is this: it's not that I don't think, like, it's not about hoping against hope that it's going to be good. It's just that when you read the writing on the wall, like they didn't even like announce this game until like what?
Is this Sledgehammer's second game?
Yeah.
So their first was World War II.
Technically, last year's was supposed to be Sledgehammer's too.
Cold War was supposed to be their game.
Yeah.
And they fudged it so bad that
Treyarch had to say.
Treyarch stepped in.
Yeah.
Which is weird because you almost wonder if they use the same engine and stuff.
Yeah.
From Sledgehammer.
I mean, I think that's what I'm most curious to see is what the gameplay looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If it looks more like Modern Warfare, I think I'll be a little bit more inclined to have better feelings about it.
Well, the interesting thing is that they're using Modern Warfare's engine for Vanguard.
If they are, that's good. That's a good sign.
So
I think that's a good sign because I would much rather play with that engine than I would Cold Wars. Like Cold Wars multiplayer sucks because of its engine.
Yeah.
Like it's awful.
But then I'm also thinking, I mean, like this one has zombies in it.
Yep.
Does this have zombies?
Yep. And Treyarch is doing the zombies mode for Vanguard.
Oh,
it's like, why is Treyarch doing your zombie mode for you?
They suck at it. Didn't they do it? Didn't they do it for Sledgehammer in the first game in World War II?
Yep.
What they needed.
Everybody knows Treyarch is.
No, Treyarch did not do it for them in World War II.
I was going to say
Sledgehammer did, and it was awful. It was the worst zombie.
They knew that Treyarch is literally the zombie masters, so they had to bring him in.
Yeah.
What they should do, honestly, and this is something that I think would be a better business model for them. They need to just make Outbreak, Warzone, and then whatever the multiplayer like skin is going to be for that like iteration. Like that's what they need to do is like release like a big update for Outbreak with like a bunch of new stuff. Like just streamline zombies, let Treyarch handle zombies, let Raven Software handle the battle royale, and then just let the multiplayer be what it's going to be for whoever's doing it at the time. And let like, hey, we're bringing in all these new weapons. We're retiring the Modern Warfare weapons. We're bringing in Cold War and World War II weapons. Like, let it go like that. That way when you come back, it feels like fresh. You're like, oh, sweet, the AK-47's back, but it's this time it's 2020 AK-47, not the 1986 AK-47, which looks exactly the same as the last AK-47.
The AK-47 has never really changed.
But they keep releasing the same gun in the same.
Doesn't matter because the game.
Well, it does really because the gun has different stats than the previous gun, which is also weird. I used to have the same gun with different stats on it. Literally, the 1911 has been in every game, and it has different stats every game.
Because that's like a classic Call of Duty gun.
That's the thing. Then why did you change the stats?
But okay, all that aside, I think I'm more excited for the integration of Vanguard into Warzone than I am for Vanguard itself.
Yeah, we're getting a new map finally. Yeah. It's not a reskin map. It's going to be a totally different map.
I think that's going to be freaking hype.
And the cool thing is that this is going to be like a Pacific map. So I'm pretty excited about that too.
Yes.
That'll be cool.
Hopefully they'll have boats. Who doesn't want boats in Warzone?
Boats, please.
Who doesn't want boats in Warzone?
Give me boats.
Because you know what won't happen? People won't use the boats because they know as soon as they get on the water, some guy sitting on a rock is going to snipe their faces off and then run away.
I use the boats all the time in what was it called? Blackout. I use the boats all the time. Yeah.
Every time I got on about in Blackout, people were like, "They're that guy."
If they're releasing a new map, World War II guns, new map, World War II guns, and the same engine as Modern Warfare, then that makes me more excited for what they're going to do with Warzone.
As much as I hate it, I think they need to retire the Modern Warfare guns if they're going to bring in World War II guns.
I think they will.
Because it doesn't make any sense to me that you're.
I think if they release it.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think if they release a new map, Modern Warfare guns will not be on that new map.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be like, here's the M1 Garand.
I love the M1 Garand. It's
kind of like
I want it to be in this game so bad.
And you're like, cool, another bolt action sniper rifle.
I think that'd be cool if we had like a battle royale that was like straight up World War II, like World War II guns, World War II vehicles, all of that. Nazis, just
Nazis.
Fill it with Nazis.
I will say this: I was kind of impressed. They said they weren't going to remove the Nazi like symbolism and stuff like that in the game. They're not going to hide the swastikas.
That'd be taking away from World War II and the.
That's what they did with World War II.
That's what they did with Battlefield and World War II.
We don't talk about Battlefield 5.
I'm just saying.
But no, that's
what they did with Battlefield and World War II.
I mean, it does make sense to keep it historically accurate if they're trying to base it off of
those shooters haven't been a lot of those game companies haven't been doing that recently. Yeah. Sure. All your boys over there with Battlefield, they're like, hey man, you know what we should do? Create this not Nazi army, and then we should also make a girl with a robot arm, because that was a thing back then.
Like I said, we don't talk about Battlefield 5.
We absolutely do talk about Battlefield 5.
We talk about all of the flaws that Call of Duty has. We might as well talk about the flaws that Battlefield has too. So there you go.
Listen, Battlefield 1 was fun. It was like, hey, listen, we're going back to World War One.
Yeah,
this is fun. But then also, you look and there's that asshole hiding in the.
Dude, sniping in Battlefield is the most satisfying sniping.
There's that asshole hiding in the windmill, and he's sniping everybody.
So
and then you go, "Oh, cool! I'm gonna get up in the windmill and snipe." And you're like, "Oh, I gotta like account for the wind and actually lead my shots." Good. And look at that! I haven't seen anybody for the last 15 minutes. It's fine though, because the match lasts an hour, and so I can get at least one kill in this game. And then you see one guy, you finally see one guy, you know what he's doing? He's flying a plane directly at you, so he can jump out of it the last second, 360 no scope you, and jump back in his plane and fly away.
It's amazing. The amount of incredible game clips that have come out of Battlefield are just amazing.
Yeah.
So totally good. Launching tanks up into the air with C4 and blowing planes out of the sky. I mean, you can't do that in any other game. Like it's just great.
I know. It's crazy.
It's amazing. I love it.
Amazing.
I did not like the Vanguard trailer at all. And I'm sorry, Ben, this is not me being contrary to you. I just didn't understand what they were trying to go for.
Faces.
There's faces in the world.
There's faces everywhere.
Yeah, faces. And
I mean, there wasn't really much to the teaser. Like, obviously, their main reveal is going to be, by the time you hear this podcast, it'll be a couple days before. But
right.
But listen, hey, they have the one thing that they did have. And this is how you know it's going to be a good game. There was a woman in the final shot and a black man.
Oh, snap.
Amazing.
Women and black men.
So brave and stunning.
So brave and stunning.
So, those 4 characters that you see at the end are going to be like the 4 main characters. Although I was really confused because I was pretty sure they weren't going to do a campaign.
If they do a campaign and they make it co-op, wouldn't that be sick?
I'm pretty sure I heard that they aren't doing a campaign.
Are they really not?
I don't think they are.
They pulling a Black Ops 4?
They're not doing a campaign for that.
Yeah. So I don't understand. Like I don't get that.
Maybe that was just a diversion. Maybe they actually did do a campaign.
I don't think they did.
Dude, I would love it if they made if there was a freaking Call of Duty campaign that came out that was all co-op.
You know what? You want to know what's really funny?
Oh no! It apparently they announced there will be a campaign.
Oh
yes.
Okay.
Featuring a campaign, multiplayer, and zombie modes. Set in the European and Pacific theaters of World War II.
Let's go.
You know what I can't wait for? I can't wait to storm the beaches of Normandy again.
For this 52nd time.
Dude, it's always
again.
But it's always so good. In every game that they release, it's always so good.
And again. Another one.
So good. Another
one. Another one.
So What was I gonna say?
Who knows? Because we're stuck in a time loop.
Yeah. Dang it! I wish I could go back in time and remember what it was that I was gonna say.
Well, you know what? Next week we're doing a time travel episode. That's gonna happen.
We were gonna do it this week, but we kind of got carried away with talking about video games and stuff.
Yeah.
So
it is what it is. You know?
Another one.
You want to storm? You know what you could do? Storm the beaches of Normandy.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Never done that before.
Would you like to storm the beaches of Normandy?
Another thing I think is really cool.
You know what I would actually like? You know, I think it'd be really cool if instead of storming the beach of Normandy, you had to play as the 101st Airborne.
Boom.
And going behind lines and stuff. Like,
Boom.
I think that'd be cool. Like, it's the exact same event, but it's taking place from a different perspective. Of what's happening there. Like,
you know,
come on, man, come on.
Yeah,
this isn't rocket science. Come on.
No.
I need to get like on a developer team or something, because I do not understand how some of these people think. I just don't understand how they can be this dumb. You know, like it blows me away. It sincerely blows me away how uncreative these developers are.
Well, why take risks when you know what works? And then if you lose money on one game, then you can that the next game's probably going to make money.
Well, if this game does bad, they're going to blame it on the fact that they're going to say that it's because of the men, like being sexist and racist and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They're
just going to pull a Last Jedi or something, probably.
Yeah.
So, but you know what's really funny? I like after they
did you see Ben's face when you mentioned Last Jedi though? Just we're gonna bring that shit up again.
I'm not gonna go into a Last Jedi rant, I promise. But
I almost did. Go ahead.
When they did like the reveal of all of the studios that were working on Vanguard, this killed me. They did the epic reveal of all of the developers and studios working on Vanguard. Guess who was at the very bottom of that list?
Sledgehammer
Games.
Amazing.
I laughed so hard when I saw that.
Poor Sledgehammer, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I want? I want a Call of Duty that starts out just like they used to with the campaign, the first level of the campaign. And you're a guy and you're on a turret and you're lighting it up and you're shooting people and you don't know what's going on and there's chaos and bullets and everything like that everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And when the dust settles and everything like that, because you got to fight off the invading forces, the camera pans out, you see your guy and you're a German soldier. Call of Duty Nazis.
Oh snap. Wait, aren't they doing that? Aren't they doing it like if this was like altered history?
Oh,
like
I don't know.
Alternate history.
I mean,
that's what
sure
I thought I heard. I thought I heard something about that. Which would be cool. I mean, if they did that, at least it would be something different, Yeah. I'd be happy about that.
You guys want to hear something really crazy?
What's that?
I'm not buying Vanguard. I'm not gonna buy it. I refuse. Like, if you guys tell me it's the best Call of Duty that's ever been, maybe I'll get it. But unless you tell me that that's the case, I can't.
Michael,
I can't.
At first, you weren't going to get Cold War either. But
you know why I got Cold War? No, you know why I got Cold War? I wanted to play zombies.
I played zombies with you.
Yeah, and I listen. I have touched Cold War. I can count them on my hands how many times I've played Cold War multiplayer. I always walk away with it with a bad taste in my mouth, and I'm sick of the fact that I spent money on it. But Outbreak has been a fun time. I look forward to trying the Easter eggs. I like the game mode that way. So I got my money's worth because I got a great zombie game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you know what? Like I cannot conceive of a world where Sledgehammer was like, "Can you do our zombies for us?" last minute, and then they're gonna change it up and it's gonna be so good that I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'll walk away from Outbreak for this.
Mm-hmm. I the thing that makes me more excited about that is that I'm excited about the idea of playing zombies on the Modern Warfare engine. I think that'll be interesting. I think that could be cool.
Sure.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Revamp Outbreak, make it better than what it was, because
they're not going to do that. Though.
The concept of Outbreak is good, but it needs a lot of work.
Yeah, it's because it's on a crappy engine. Listen, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna buy this. I don't think I'm gonna buy Vanguard. I'll probably just be happy with Warzone and stick with it. And
dude, you do you.
You do you, boo.
I will once again spend $70 on a new Call of Duty game. Probably be disappointed, and years down the road, be like, man, this game sucked. Let's buy the next one.
And you know what I'll be doing? Going, man, glad I didn't spend my money on that one. And then the next one will come out, and I'll be like, man, glad I didn't buy that one. And then Modern Warfare 2 will come out, and I'll be like, oh my god, this is great. I'm so glad I bought this one. And they're like, yeah, the last two sucked. I'm like, man, good thing I didn't play them.
Well, you know what?
Yeah,
that's fine.
It is fine. I am doing me, and I'm very, listen, I got to come back to Call of Duty when it was reaching its peak again. I was like, oh, Modern Warfare, okay. Crossplay, okay. Amazing multiplayer, okay. Warzone, okay. Yeah, I got to watch Call of Duty like soar for a little bit there.
Yeah.
And then they did Cold War, and I was like, I'm gonna buy it for Outbreak, and because Outbreak's a thing, and then I bought it, and I was like,
but what if the zombies is freaking lit in Vanguard?
Then I'll go back to playing Warzone.
The nice thing is Warzone will always be free.
Yep.
So Mike will get to experience a lot of Vanguard stuff in Warzone, even if he doesn't buy the game.
Yep. Absolutely.
Well, the sad thing is that Mike has become my zombies buddy, because no one else plays zombies with me.
Yeah, because a certain other person in this podcast never plays zombies with anybody.
Yeah,
I'll play zombies for Vanguard. Sure.
Nope,
I do not.
Oh wow, I like how you said Vanguard. You still won't play Outbreak with us, but you'll go to the next game. The next game, I promise.
I just hate Cold War's.
That's like your friend being like, "Bro, I promise next week we're hanging out." And then every week something else comes up. Next week, I promise.
Austin tomorrow, literally. I'm just waiting for that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk to him here in a little bit, and I'm gonna make sure that he,
make sure that your friend comes out and hangs out with you, because like whenever we try to do that for you, you just stop answering your messages.
I hang out with you all the time in real life.
No, I'm talking about on zombies, and you just all of a sudden get real quiet when we start talking about zombies.
Frick zombies, dude.
Well, frick you,
too. Yeah.
Frick. Go slap your salmon for 15 minutes.
Okay, see you later.
That's not healthy. You shouldn't be doing that. It shouldn't take 15 minutes to slap your salmon.
Sounds like a good time to me, but
no, that's not normal. It shouldn't take you that long.
Yeah, it's a fight, man. It's a real fight.
It is a fight.
Hey, you do you.
It's a battle, It's a battle down there.
It's a battlefield.
Yeah. Why does love always feel like a battlefield?
A battlefield. Why does love always feel like a battlefield?
Wow, you just sang all the lyrics.
Yeah.
I was taking a shot at Battlefield being a bad game again.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it is, because Battlefield's trash. So yeah.
Okay, with that being said.
So with that being said, what's up, Ben? You got something else to say?
No, I have literally zero else to say to you.
Well, no. You know what we haven't done in a while?
What's that?
Weekly recommends.
Go ahead, Ben.
Weekly recommends. For this week, go check out Free Guy, playing only in theaters. It's a really fun movie. Had a blast watching it. Laughed my butt off.
Well, yeah. Good time.
Yeah.
My weekly recommend, if you want to go watch art personified, go watch The Green Knight. It's a phenomenal time.
Goodness. Yes.
That's such a great time. One of the few movies I walked away with. Or if you're like one of those people that I keep seeing, they're like, it's so boring. I'm not taking shots. I'm just letting you know. If you're like, oh, there's no action, go watch Suicide Squad. Also, hell of a time. James Gunn put his foot in it.
Yeah, we got some great movies playing in theaters right now. So
yeah,
go check them out.
Absolutely.
Go see what we got going on.
What's your recommendation, Josiah?
You know what? My recommend for this week. Go catch yourself a salmon.
Yes, go fight a salmon.
I really thought you were going to recommend Blade Runner 2049, and I was so for it.
No, my recommend for the week is I don't know. I've been I've been so out of everything right now. I'm just gonna throw this out there. All right, this is totally like not even like related like at all, but go check out Warframe if you haven't checked out Warframe.
Yes,
I've been playing Warframe again recently every once in a while, and dude, just it just hits that sweet spot every time you come back to it.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah,
dude, so good.
Yeah, so good.
So if you're really into playing as a space ninja, then check out Warframe. If you enjoy really fun combat and
amazing movement system,
and if you enjoy crafting things and all that stuff, then Warframe's good for that. So
you know what else is good for? If you like free stuff, because the game's free, you don't have to spend any money on it. You don't have to spend $70 to find out that
zero risk.
Your studio just pumped out the same game.
Zero risk
3 years ago.
Zero reward.
No, all the reward, Ben.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that love Warframe, Ben. So
I know. There's a lot of people that love Warframe. Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people that love it. Yeah, it's a great game.
Yeah.
It's great.
Sometimes you just got to give it a chance. So
talking about it right now makes me want to fall asleep.
You know what makes me want to fall asleep?
Your mom.
Talking about New World, because it's never coming out.
New World is coming out September 31st. Let's go, baby.
Yeah. When was it supposed to come out?
On pushing out
further. When was it supposed to come out before?
And further.
August 31st.
Oh wow, that's a significant. That's
big a month. That's literally
really,
not a big change at all. But okay.
It reminds me of Ben saying how he's going to keep playing zombies with us, but then he doesn't.
Yeah. Well, it reminds me. There was another game just recently that they kept saying was going to be really good, and they kept saying it was going to come out, and they kept pushing the date back. What's it called? Cyberpunk 2077.
And then it did come out.
And then it finally did come out, and then the game was broken, and they're just now releasing update 1.3.
Great freaking game.
Yeah. Sure.
Totally.
All right, I'm done with this podcast.
So yeah. Do you have any final words, Ben?
Nope.
Not at all?
Nope.
Okay. So with that being said, thank you everyone for coming out. We appreciate you guys, and thank you for watching our podcast on YouTube. And if you do, then please subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff, a like. If you listen to us on your favorite podcast platform, please leave a review and pray for Ben because he really needs it. He's very stressed right now. So thank you everyone, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.